Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. Today T Taught You is going to teach you how to maintain your goddess locks. So first of all, here's what I'm using. I'm using Milky Way Kinky Bulk Hair in 10 inches. It's 100% human hair. I ordered this online for about 30 bucks. I'm also going to use this JuJu hair from JuJu Hair Company that I cut off the weft. Y'all, the hair was trash. I'm going to link my video above so you can see it, but it did work great for my locks. I'm also going to clean my locks with a damp cloth and tea tree oil. I'm going to moisturize with Cantu jojoba oil with tea tree. I'm going to use some Just For Me conditioner and some Ebin edge control. I'm also going to use a latch hook to tighten the base of my locks. So to begin my cleaning process, I'm basically just taking the damp cloth and a few drops of tea tree oil to clean my scalp. I do this throughout my entire scalp until I'm satisfied with the cleanliness of it. I dampen the cloth as often as needed. Then I go ahead and take the conditioning spray and spray my ends because I am using human hair, so it does need to maintain some sort of moisture, and I just work that moisture through until it is hydrated. Don't pull too hard because I don't want to pull the ends of my locks out. Next, I'm going to moisturize using the Cantu moisturizing jojoba oil. I actually really do like this oil. I know Cantu gets kind of a meh name now, but I still like it, and I like this oil for my scalp. It's very light and it's very moisturizing, and it doesn't really leave a greasy buildup. So once I apply that, I work it in just using the tips of my fingers and massage the oil in my scalp. Alright, so now I'm going to start with the base of the lock at the root to add a bit more of a refresh and tighten them up a little bit. You want to make sure that the latch is open when you pull through to the other side. So I take a small piece of the afro-kinky bulk hair, I loop it around, and then I pull it through to the other side. You want to make sure that the side that you pull through is uneven, so one side is shorter than the other. And then I'm going to start wrapping the short end around the base of my lock to tighten the root. I'm going to continue to wrap at the base until the short end basically runs out, or it's close to running out, and then I'm going to add that short piece to my long piece and continue to wrap. So as I add the long side, I'm continuing to wrap in the same direction, and I'm taking a little bit of the edge control gel just to help secure the hair as I wrap it around, but I'm going to continue to wrap all the way down in a downward motion. I just continue to wrap the hair until it becomes a little bit short, and when it gets towards the end, I start to wrap it upward towards the beginning of the lock again so that the ends don't fray. So that little piece that I have left, I'm just starting to twist or wrap in the opposite direction, and then it just blends with the rest of the lock. After I have it twisted, I palm roll a couple of times in the same direction that I wrapped, and then I move on to the next one. So this time, I'm just going to show you one more time how I go through the base of the lock. I added the gel in the beginning this time. That's what you see me rubbing into my scalp. Make sure the latch hook is open so that your hair doesn't snag, and then loop the afro-kinky bulk hair through the base of the lock. It's very similar to crocheting. Make sure you wrap in the right direction like I just did, because if I started to wrap in the opposite direction, then the rest of the lock that's already in place was going to unravel if you wrap it in the opposite direction. I continue to wrap, and then you'll see I'm going to add that short piece right here, and then continue to wrap down the length of the lock. You also should notice that I'm using a really small amount of product on these locks. It helps to keep them from getting buildup, but it also just kind of isn't necessary to use a lot of products because the afro-kinky bulk hair really does stay in place quite nicely. I really like using human hair for my locks far better than the synthetic hair. Synthetic hair, I just can't. It's too heavy, it's too itchy, it doesn't last as long, it doesn't look as nice. I just like to use the human hair. So I continue to wrap just like I did the other one until I'm at the bottom, and I take that small little ending part and I just start to wrap it upward towards the root of the lock, even though it's not going to make it all the way up there, but it helps to seal the end. So I don't burn them, I don't cut them, I don't glue them, I don't do any of that. I just treat it like I would treat a lock of real hair. And as you can see, they're much more secure. And here's the final look, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.